Ring up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello Mr. Browell, it's Mr. Hussain here once again, leaving yourself a daily message. Today I believe is message number 88 since the 31st of August that I left you that's not being responded to. It's now been 111 days that you've kidnapped my brother and are holding him hostage against his will. Detained somewhere without informing me as his next of kin and nearest relative, as you are fully aware by now that I am his next of kin and nearest relative, because you attempted last time you abducted him in 2018. You attempted to remove me as his nearest relative, didn't you? You tried to take court action in favour of Beth Maybury to be the nearest relative. That all failed subsequently. You stopped pursuing that matter, and my brother was returned to me. As a consequence of him being held by yourself, no doubt he's deteriorated fully. Do you think that what I've been doing, the singular most focused individual person that's focused on Talib's health and welfare, you can just remove him and you can try to replace me, and there will be no deterioration in the quality of care that's been delivered to my brother? This is just simply ridiculous. You seem to just you as a local authority seem to disregard the qualifications and the competencies and what I bring to the table in order to facilitate appropriate care for my brother. You have no reason or remit to involve yourselves, especially since you don't want to pay for anything. So I charge £1 million a week. Do you think that just goes without saying? It comes with 2 decades of experience that you do not have. You do not have the cultural needs, the religious needs, the emotional and psychological needs to meet my brother's personal ongoing needs, care needs. You simply think that because you can take him and put him into a care home that can feed him and clothe him, that is adequate. That's not adequate. My brother's not an animal or a dog that you can just look to put into some shelter in order to achieve your tick box exercise. You cannot take my brother. You have not in this manner. You're endangering his life. No doubt. I know how to care. That's what I specialize in, isn't it? That's my bread and butter. That's ultimately what I've been doing for the last 25 years. So you come along and you say, no, well, you charge too much. We're not happy with you. You're looking to lodge complaints. You're looking to highlight our failures and incompetences and systemic failures. And this adversely affects our ability to raise money from central government and from the public that we purport to be caring for. And then you target and victimize me. Now I'm just conscious of the fact that every time you do take over care of a situation, it ultimately ends in the detrimental impact on the people that I provide care for. So in 2014, when you looked to target me and block me from visiting my brother, within 3 months he was murdered and dead. That was in 2014, and you cannot deny the fact that I had all the legal paperwork in place. I was his financial deputy, but yet that had no little or no value at the time. And he said, no, because you're the financial deputy, you can't be in charge of his health and welfare. You're not his health and welfare deputy. Not realizing that I needed to be have any kind of legal paperwork in place for his health and welfare. You equally are not his health and welfare deputies right now. You cannot make decisions on his behalf without being his health and welfare deputies or holding his lasting holding a lasting power of attorney for his health and welfare. You're making these decisions unlawfully. You're endangering my brother's life. How much more clearer can I make it? You're placing my brother's life in clear, imminent danger. He would not need to go to hospital. He would avoid going to hospital if he was in my care. Yet you believe that as long as you can justify it to yourselves, if nobody else, as long as it looks good on paper, that you're all right. And this is not just acceptable, is it? My brother's not a tick box exercise. It's not a paper exercise. You've taken him from his home. You have no legal authority to redirect his mail or have access to his medical records. Obviously, I can see the fact that you've now changed his home address to a place where you've decided he should live. So you've taken sole custody of him. You decide where he lives. You decide what he eats. You decide what he does. You decide where he goes. You decide everything, and that is not lawful because you have no legal basis to do so, do you? You are just simply kidnapping him and holding him hostage. I urge you, Mr. Smith, I urge you, Mr. Browell, to get back to me ASAP. Thank you very much.